Players and coaches, what are your thoughts on winning? I'm talking specifically about the idea of winning a game. Do you think winning games in youth baseball is the most important thing to focus on? Do you think winning is everything? I believe winning games is a topic with a lot of gray area, and yes, it's important, but it's not the most important. I believe players and coaches who view winning a game as the end-all be-all are doing themselves and their team a disservice. In today's Bullpen Bulletin, I'm discussing my 3 reasons why winning is not everything in youth baseball. Hey team, Coach Hart here with Building Better Baseball, the best place for baseball education. If this is your first time on this channel and we're meeting for the first time, welcome. This channel is for youth players and coaches to learn more about baseball and take their game to the next level. I come out with a new Bullpen Bulletin every week to teach you how to improve your game. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a video. Before we get started, I have a couple of free guides in the description below that will help all players and coaches. There's an equipment guide that explains every type of baseball equipment we use in the game and how to find your perfect fit if you're looking for something new. There's also a 2-hour practice plan for coaches who are looking for some help in organizing their practices and making them more efficient. They're free for a reason. I want to help you as much as I can. They're all yours in the description below. Now, let's dive into why winning isn't everything in youth baseball. My first reason is youth baseball is about development. There's a reason that youth baseball is called youth baseball and not just baseball. Because the players who are playing are youth. They're young, right? If we didn't add the term youth to this age level and just said baseball, we would expect to see players playing with advanced skills and knowledge of the game. But we designate them as youth players because they're still learning everything. That's what youth baseball is all about, learning and development. As I said in my last video about treating practices like games, in order to improve at anything, you have to practice. Development of any skill takes practice, and going bigger than baseball, that's the whole purpose behind youth sports, is the development of the skills and knowledge of the sport. Winning is secondary. The thing is, if you focus on winning games as the most important thing, then there will be a lack of focus on development of skills and learning the game, which means there will be no wins. If you focus your effort on developing skills and increasing baseball IQ, then the only thing that can happen is winning games because you're a better player and a better team. Besides having as much fun as you can, the sole focus for any player or coach should always be the development of fundamentals and mechanics, which is my whole vision behind Building Better Baseball, to teach youth players the fundamentals and mechanics of the game. If this development is your sole focus, then the wins will come naturally. If you place all the importance on winning games, then there's no development, which means that there won't be wins. Make sure you focus on development and learning the game first. Then the wins will come. My second reason is winning games is a short-term focus. Winning is so much fun. There's no doubt about it, especially when you come out on top of a close game that was neck and neck the entire way. There's no better feeling than being in a close game and then watching that winning run come across the plate for your team, or that last out being caught to end the game. That wave of euphoria and happiness that runs through your body at that moment when you know that you've won has no comparison. But even though you won that single game, there's always another game. How do you make sure it happens again? Yes, winning a single game is a lot of fun, but do you know what's more fun? Winning the next game, and the next, and the next, and you get it. More importantly than winning a single game, youth baseball teaches players how to be a winner and how to win games. Players learn what it takes to keep those wins on repeat. They learn that dedication and commitment to learning and development is the key to winning game after game. And that's way more important than just winning a game. The best part about having this focus of learning how to win is players can take this skill into adulthood and use it to accomplish everything in their lives. They can use it in school to get the grades they need to succeed. They can use it after graduating college when they have job interviews. If players and coaches focus on winning single games, that's just surface level focus that won't help anyone in the long run. Focusing on the details of how to be a winner and what it takes to win consistently is a much bigger life skill than winning a single game when you're 10 years old on a random Tuesday. I'll leave you with a popular quote. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. If you focus on a win, you're happy for a day. If you focus on learning how to win, you're happy for a lifetime. My third reason is a question, and that's what happens when you lose? If you have a mindset of winning is everything, then what happens when you lose? Players and coaches who place all the focus and importance on winning games will probably not have the best reaction to losing. They will most likely have the idea of if you lose, then you're a loser. And I can't tell you how detrimental that is to a child's mind. More importantly than learning how to win, youth sports teach children how to learn from losing and respond to adversity. There are two different things that can happen when you lose. You either get frustrated with yourself, feel that you can't win, and hope it doesn't happen again, or you reflect on what happened in the game and you learn from the loss. Every loss is a learning opportunity. It's a chance for you to improve and get better. Adversity is something that'll happen throughout your lifetime. If young players are taught how to take a loss and learn from it to get better, they're building necessary life skills to respond to adversity. Just like learning how to be a winner, they can take this skill of learning from losing into adulthood and use it to succeed at anything. Learning these life skills is why I believe all kids should be involved in some sort of youth sport when they're young. Kids who aren't involved in any sort of competition at a young age won't learn these life skills until they're older. And that could be the deciding factor of how soon a person experiences success. We have to make sure that all players are taught how to properly respond to losing and adversity. I really want to know what you think about the idea of why winning isn't everything. Leave a comment on this video and let me know your thoughts. Did your view on winning games change at all? I'd love to hear what you think. And before you go, don't forget your free equipment guide and your free 2-hour practice plan in the description below. I know that winning is a ton of fun and there are great things to be learned and taken from a solid win. And you should definitely celebrate and have as much fun as you can. With that being said, winning games is not everything in youth baseball. Remember that youth baseball is about development, winning games is surface level or short-term focus, and learning how to respond to losing and adversity will take you farther than any win will. I know your time is valuable, so thank you for spending some of it with me today. I'm grateful to be able to do this for you and teach you my views about baseball and everything I know. I hope this video gave you a new perspective on winning and allowed you to see a bigger picture than just winning games. I'll see you next week for another installment of the Bullpen Bulletin.